Alright, we're going to be getting into the build here. Without further ado, let's start with the gear. So our main weapon, I use this for all the footage that you'll see. I didn't even have these other two on me, but we got a max damage cryo butcher with next 2 mags radiation. These two are just next 2 mags incendiary, next 2 mags corrosive. This one's also got a little better handling, a little less shield capacity, but that doesn't matter at all. Main thing is these help out against the big tanky bosses like Wotan, Hemovorus, Vermivorus, etc., etc. You definitely don't really need it though. Like, you can definitely complete everything with just the next 2 megs radiation one. So you got the bullet buffet revolter, action skill start, give us that 200% shock damage. Phase Zerker, this one's not optimized. Preferably I'd like to see more points into Conflux and shotgun damage instead of light-off weapon accuracy. And maybe even Hyperion weapon crit damage instead of fire rate. Could be a bigger bonus for us, depending on if you're hitting a lot of crits or not. Hyperion Company Man, again, this one could be better. The AoE damage only really buffs our explosions from Catharsis and crits from our Guardian rank. Other than that, the incendiary damage could be a little bit better as either cryo or radiation, since that's the main damages that we're dealing. You could even replace the AoE damage with fire rate, just for a little bit better single target damage, be better for bossing and whatnot. And it's Piss Grenade. Grenade itself doesn't matter too much, it's mainly just for the ASC corrosive. I like using Unit's Piss just because it helps against those tankier enemies again, because our bossing damage is a little on the low side, so it helps you get through Wotan and Hemovorus and Vermivorus a little bit quicker. That's it for that. So we got, at least on this shotgun, we got our cryo damage and radiation damage there. We're getting shock damage from here. We're getting corrosive damage from here. And then we're also going to be going into Soulfire and Infusion to be able to get us our incendiary damage. So all of our shots are going to be dealing all 5 elements. And we're also going to be using Wildfire as well as Tempest. And that we're also going to use Dread for some action, or for some gun damage. But that's going to, the Wildfire and Infusion and everything else is definitely going to help us with Catharsis, because we're just going to get a lot of elemental effects applied on enemies. They're going to be blowing up with a lot of action skill or element effects. We're going to go with Deep Well for a little bit more mag size. And we're going to throw 5 points into Sustainment, mainly to get us down to here to Forceful Expression, but also because this is going to help keep us alive when we're fighting those tankier enemies. Stuff like the Hemovorus fight, as long as you're shooting at Hemovorus, you're going to stay alive. Your only vulnerable times are when you're going to be grasping, using your ties that bind, or when you're reloading, but we're going to be putting some points and some other things to help us reduce our time reloading as well. Now we're also going to put 3 points in here for bonus damage when you're close to targets. It's mainly just to get us down to the next tier, so we're going to throw 2 into here, into health regen. We want to put 5 points into Helping Hands, and 3 points into Samsara. Basically just gets us a little bit more damage reduction, gun damage. And it also, having the points up here, also allows us to use Blight Tiger if we wanted to switch that up to corrosive as well. Just gives us a little bit more corrosive damage against like Hemovorus and whatnot. We're not going to be doing anything in Purple Tree, and we'll be capstoning Blue Tree. It's your typical rush stack build. Action, skill, cooldown rate, reload speed. This is definitely going to help us with our reload speed. Otherwise, you will spend a lot of time reloading, and enemies will be killing you during that time. We're not going to go with Ascendant at all because we're using Stillness of Mind, and making it break doesn't really help it at all. I don't know why that they made this the augment for it. Everything else is very beneficial. Was that one? I really don't think it's beneficial at all. We're going to use Laid Bare, we're going to use Wrath, we're going to use Awakening, and 1 point into Avatar. Now we have 1 point left over, and that we could either put that into, oh, where was it? You could put it in here for a little bit extra reload speed. You definitely don't have to though. You could put it into indiscriminate just to give yourself a little bit more chance to spread stuff around. You could put it into one of these if you want some more melee bonuses or max health and whatnot. Personally, I think I'm going to put it into, what was it? Let's see here. Fire rate, gun action skill, remnant. I think we're gonna put it into transcend, and just for an extra crit hit damage and accuracy, it's gonna help us keep those butcher shots a little bit tighter, and give us an extra 9% crit damage. So we'll take damage wherever we can. And so Guardian, where is it? Guardian rank, just have everything active. There's no point in deactivating anything. You can, I do like to keep a cut purse launch pad on me if I'm going up against like Hemovorus or something, because even with the Butcher's ammo regen, because the damage of the build is a little on the low side, we can run even the Butcher out of ammunition. And I think that's it. That's everything you guys need to know. I hope you guys enjoy the build. Personally, I think it's one of the most fun builds I've made, at least for Amara anyways. It's right up there with my Murderkeen Zane build. And if you guys do enjoy the video, please remember to leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more content just like it. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.